Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Bridget Ezobiako and it's such an honor to be back. Well, in this channel, as you very well know, I focus on supporting healthcare professionals and will-be healthcare professionals to be the best at what they do. I teach you, I guide you, and we work together to discover things that make our job better. So today I have back with another beautiful topic, and I really want you to sit down, get your notes, because this is what we all experience in our job. And I want to talk about work-based violence. Work-based violence. In the healthcare space, let me tell you, work-based violence occurs. It occurs between client and carer. It occurs between carers and carers. It occurs between colleague and colleague professionals. It occurs between organization and staff. And there is a lot of organizational abuse that comes across as workplace violence. So I want to give you how to discover if there is violence in your workplace and what you can do to help yourself. So first off, as a means of definition, what is work-based violence? Workplace violence is any kind of attitude or behavior that causes pain, that causes mental stress, that makes any of both parties upset, angry, that causes you to be noxious or causes you to worry or to be afraid, or heightens your anxiety, and it can also cause both physical and mental pain and stress to an individual. And this can be from service user to care professional, or it can be from the organization to the care professional, which is the staff. And it can be from staff to staff. That's your manager can be aggressive towards you, and on the other side, you can be aggressive towards your manager. So this occurs in every line of work. But the truth is, in the health and social care space, you cannot give what you do not have. If you are worried, if you are stressed, if you are going through a lot, you will not be able to do your job with professionalism, with a lot of joy. You will not be able to spread the joy. You will not be able to work in care. You will not be able to be caring and promote comfort, So that is why it is important that we are in the right frame of mind. Now, how can you spot abuse or aggression or work-based violence? So I will give you like 4 different scenarios. So first scenario, you went to see your service user and your service user is not in a very good place of mind at the time, and they begin to abuse you verbally and it affects you. That is something. So they might be able to be abusing, they might use racist comments, and we see that a lot in the Western world, where they begin to use racist comments. They begin to ask you subtle questions like, do you even understand that English? I mean, that is violence. If you ask me, it's a subtle violence. Or somebody is beginning to sound like you, they sound like you don't speak well, even when you speak properly. They come across, you hear them telling your colleague that this person doesn't speak well, they have a very bad accent. It affects people. And there can be the physical side of it, where someone is throwing a punch because of how they feel. Maybe the person is unwell, or the person has a mental health condition, or the person has a neurodegenerative condition that makes them not to be able to control themselves. That we call an accident. Now, that's a scenario. So your service user talks to you in a manner that you are not happy with, or makes you feel small. Any conversation that is looking to suppress you, is looking to put stress on you, is looking to cause you to feel less of yourself, looking to tarnish your self-image, it is violence, it is aggression. There's the other example that I want to give, which happens majorly in the workplace, majorly for people that work in a company where probably they were sponsored, and then the organization begins to use you like a slave. It is real life violence, and you should not allow it to occur. I've seen a lot of places where you work in a company, even though you are smart, you are intelligent, everyone can see it, but because they just feel that, oh, this person is another race, or this person has another sexual orientation, will make them less of themselves. So everything they say doesn't count, and they throw comments, they make organizational decisions in order to just make you and anybody in that minority to feel less of themselves. So I've seen that a lot. I've seen in the UK here, you have organizations that are care companies, and because they sponsored a carer, you will see them saying the sponsors can never call in sick, they can't throw back work. And even if the sponsor is saying, I'm having a headache, I won't be able to do this next call, they will say, no, just take paracetamol and use it. When you know very well that that person needs rest, or the person is supposed to have 11 hours gap, and you're not giving that 11-hour gap because you are thinking they are sponsored. But if it is another person that is within that is not sponsored or within your race or something, then the organization is treating them. If they just call in, they can just call in sick and it's sick, 0. That's fine. Or they have a car crash and then the organization is they're not even asking how are they doing. The next thing is, when are you getting a new car? That is violence. When you know that that person is going through something. I've seen cases where somebody was bitten by an animal and they're not even asking how is the person doing, So this occurs a lot in the Western world, and because maybe people from some side of the world they are more tolerant, they accept it and see it as part of life. No, it is not. You have your rights, whether you are from that country or not. You're not from that country, you are working and you are earning your wages. So it is important for you to know when it is violent and when it is not. Then another example is when somebody begins to raise their voice at you. So for instance, you are having a meeting with your manager and they are attacking your person. That is violence. That is aggression. This is work. It's supposed to be professional. So you are talking with your manager and they are attacking your person, or your colleague is attacking your person and they are saying, oh, are you not sensible enough to know this? It's not common sense. That is aggression. So you should know this pointer so that you can know how to deal with it. It's happening in every organization, and I will tell you the way to manage it. Don't worry. The last example I'm going to give is when you report something and you're being made to see it as, well, you should take it. What they will not take from another person. Somebody makes an error, they allow it to slide, and it gets to your turn, and they are not allowing it to slide. They are making a big deal out of it. It is work-based aggression. When somebody is beginning to tell you, I sponsored you, you can do this, you can do that, it is work-based aggression. And I believe that this message is going to be very beneficial to people that are sponsored in organization, in care organizations in the UK, in the US, any part of the world. You have your rights. You need to go to the government website and know your rights and fight for yourself. Otherwise, they will rub you in the ground, and when you finally decide to speak, everyone will say they did not do, because it always comes subtle. So how do you manage work-based aggression? So first off, you need to calm down. Don't be in a hurry to flare up. Don't be in a hurry to start talking to other colleagues that cannot help you. No, the easiest way is, if it is from clients, that service user to staff, it is easier to report to your line manager. It is easier, also good to be firm, to let your point be clear. Like somebody is trying to be aggressive, say, no, you don't attack my person, I'm here to support you. So if you want me to support you, please just calm down. Do you understand? And then you can also involve your line manager. And it's good if this person is so aggressive, then you suggest to them that this person should be 2-to-1. I watch a lot of medical documentaries. I watch residents and all that, and the doctors will always say, if a patient is getting aggressive, do you want to be helped or not? If you don't want to be helped, I can leave, and when you calm down, I'll come back. So always know how to make your points clear and say it in a nice way. Don't give them back the same energy that they gave to you. Don't take it personal. Don't make it emotional. Try to remove emotions from it, deplete the emotion, and make your point known. Then the second thing is, if you have reported to your manager, nothing is done about it, look for a higher authority, and then you can also get citizen advice from the citizen advice community. You can also report to a solicitor if it's getting really bad. Okay, it's always important to take yourself off the situation. If it's in your work and there's a lot of aggression, then I will advise you to start thinking of reporting to your union. And if you're not in any union, as a healthcare professional, you're not helping yourself, you're not doing yourself a favor. You need to be in a union where your voice can be heard, where if you are treated badly, you can send an email and they can control, because everything is managed and monitored, most especially in the Western world. So somebody cannot just be pushing you around. And then start looking for other options as well. I will tell you the truth, the grass is not greener on the other side, but there are organizations that are very proper. So make your research, find out about the organization, be sure that it's a proper organization. If it is not a proper organization, report it. You know, there's whistleblowing policy, which is still at play in different parts of the world. So I just want to encourage you guys, care professional, care workers, will-be care workers, you have your rights and protect your rights. Workplace aggression is real. It comes subtle. Sometimes they would say it as if, they will even say it with a smile. But the truth is, laced behind that smile is a very evil person. It happens everywhere. And sometimes it's not an evil person, it's just a sick person. It's just a reflection of what that person is going through. So you might also need to understand, if the person is going through something at home, sometimes the manager is going through something at home and they don't know how to, you know, reflect it at work, and then they put the aggression on somebody. So these are things you can use to de-escalate situation. If you notice that aggression, the person is raising their voice, de-escalate by either taking yourself off the place or making your point known, or stop talking and leave the place, and then report. I hope that this class has been useful to you and has been helpful to anybody. Please, you can come back again and again and again, and if you have any question, I'm always happy to answer. My name is Bridget Ezobiako, and thank you again. See you in the next one. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, click the bell, and share. All right, ciao.